one of our deceivers went fishing with dynamite. Tell us who you think it is by voting along in chat. Now let's find out who's telling the truth and who's a chump.
Not so easy, is it?
No! Messed up on the first sentence. What the fuck? Well, okay. Well, it can only go down from here. So,
all right.
Welcome to Chump,
you
Rooster
revealed
Teeth
who the chump
game
was
show.
in the
I'm
first
talking. I'm the host now. I'm Jeremy. This is what it's like, Jeremy. This is how we have to live with every day.
Exactly like that. Go for it, Cole.
Welcome to Chump, Rooster Teeth's game show about lying. This show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Protect your online privacy today at expressvpn.com/RTTV. I'm your host, Cole Gallion, and you've heard them hiding in the wings. We have a bunch of deceivers who are as lie-filled as they are wet. Let's go ahead and introduce these deceivers. We have Chris Damiris with us today.
Hey!
You're all wet.
We're
As
wet,
far as I
buddy.
know, prove me wrong. You can't. I can't touch you right now. We have Ryan Haley.
That's right. Welcome to the Chumper Dome. I'm wet as the ocean.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
And we have what,
Oh,
Jeremy?
God, it's gross.
You're on
Whoa!
the other side.
Whoa! Thanks for the golf clap. I know you saved that one for me. I'm happy.
And now we've assembled a real rogues gallery of deceivers here today. Who is the unfortunate soul that's going to have to deal with him? Well, that is Shifty Larry 450. Where are you at, homie?
Just give it to me. I've lost already. I'm the chump.
What a loser!
I'm taking it right now.
Loser.
You're a loser.
No, you're not a loser yet. I said
Not
yes.
yet.
Cole's the
Just give it
loser.
40 minutes.
I'm the loser. I can't even get points.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I never had a chance.
Can't even say the first line.
I can't even say the first. I can't read. That's a fact. That's
But
a fact.
at least you're bone dry.
Yeah, we're not wet. You're not wet like
Yeah.
us.
Hey, you're pretty dry. Are you dry too right now, Larry?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, look at that silky.
Ooh, like his arm just
dryness.
peels off. Just like a lizard. Dude, this
So,
is weird sitting in this seat. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lie to Larry. Larry.
I hate it.
Jeremy's
I hate
over there now.
I'm
Oh,
dead.
man. Oh wow, that's crazy. No, I'm looking the wrong
the
way.
other way.
Ryan, that way. Oh
Yeah,
man,
Ryan's
Yeah,
that
there you
way.
are. Sorry, I
Oh,
thought I
you're
saw
usually
something
up
over there.
Chris is
Now
even
you're
further
there.
over there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris.
Why'd you back up? All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into the first game, Just the Facts. So now, in Just the Facts, all of the deceivers here are going to pretend that the fact that we teased at the beginning at the show is their fact. They're all going to behave like it is. And that is, they once went fishing with explosives. Now, Larry, you're going to need to track down who is telling the truth and who is lying. And audience, you get to do the same thing. You can press the button that's in chat, or if you're on mobile, you can type hashtag 1, 2, or 3 to vote to the corresponding deceiver. Larry, you're going to get to question them at my discretion.
All right.
So don't try any funny business. Don't try any screen cheating. I want it clean. All right. So,
Got it.
Larry, who would you like to start with?
I'm gonna go down the line. I'm gonna start with Chris.
All right.
All right.
Start with Chris. Locking it in.
All right. Then let's go ahead.
All right, Chris. What's
Yeah.
a fish?
Like a fish is like a little swimmy thing that's in the water.
Okay, so you know what you're going after. Very cool. Very cool. Next sentence. What is? No, not what is. Who is? Who is the person that you went with, or people?
It was several friends, and my younger
Do these
brother.
friends have names?
Yeah, Justin, and then my brother, and there might have been one other friend, Kevin. I think there were four of us.
Okay, what year was this in?
I'm not sure exactly. It was in my younger years, like probably
Okay.
I was probably like 13 or something, or 14. I don't know.
How many fish did you catch?
Well, enough to where my mom was pretty pissed.
When a fish blows up with dynamite, does it come out like Resident Evil style, where you have the nice little fish, or is it like fish chunks?
Well, it was little dynamites. So it was the 4th of July, and we had those little firecrackers. You know, we were fishing
Okay.
and doing fireworks and stuff. And at some point, we're like, oh, what would happen if we throw a little dynamite thing into the pond? Like,
Okay.
thinking it'd be like boom, water, right?
So was this a pond of your mother's fish? Is that why she was mad?
Yes. And so threw in one, but these were fish that she would feed the fish. And so the fish thought we were feeding it, and it ate the dynamite, and then it disappeared. And then a second later, we hear a poop, and then the fish popped up, and we're like, that is way easier than what we've been doing, trying to fish with sticks. So then we decided to we're gonna get enough fish to feed the family, for all winter.
Like pet fish.
And then so then we get all these fish, and I'm like, Mom, look, we've provided. And she's like, oh my God, all my fish. Like, I was like, well, we were fishing. She's like, yeah, but you were gonna catch like a couple fish, not like, I don't know how many. It was a lot of fish. And, I mean, we put them in the freezer and then we ate them. And so
Wait, what?
Allow me one more question.
You get one more. I think he's painted a pretty good picture. You get one more question.
What does it feel like to be a dirty liar?
Dang.
Whoa.
Well, I don't know. I'm not dirty because I'm wet and clean.
Yeah, he's wet from
That's
fishing.
true.
He's wet from
wet
fishing
down here.
Yeah.
That's right. This
How
has
does
to
it
chat
feel to be a
dry zone.
dirty liar?
That
I'm not
has to
Okay. Well, good luck whoever follows that up. Who do you want to go with next?
Right down the road, we're gonna go Ryan next.
Ryan next? All right. Go ahead and take it away.
Why?
So, Larry, there's a thing called blast fishing in the South.
Okay.
It's what kind of Chris described, but it's pretty involved. It's you're using dynamite. It's very illegal. Okay, and I have seen people do it, but in high school I was like, all right, I don't want to get in trouble for blast fishing, but I do have a bunch of M80s I'd like to fish with. So me and my friends had this idea to not blast fish, but we were going to catch one big catfish and then put our M80s in the catfish and blow up a catfish in the middle of the lake, so that was like with bait. We put bait inside it, so that essentially our idea was that this would be a bait explosion all over the lake, and that we'd have all these fish, trick all these fish to come up and catch our fish, the bait fish, the blasted bait fish.
Okay, so thank you for explaining blast fishing, because I am a damn Yankee. Do not know the South.
You're welcome.
So you caught the catfish with a regular fishing line and stuff, filled it with dynamite. Lit the dynamite,
M80s.
Cast it out. Sorry, M80s. Lit the M80s.
Also put some stink bait and stuff in there. Yeah, precisely.
So
you're on the right.
How does this bring the fish? You fill the cat with explosives. You throw the catfish. Boom! Now, you don't have a center of. You don't have.
That's a great question, Larry. This plan did not work very well. That's why it said I only once went fishing with explosives. This was not something I wanted to do ever again. The fish got everywhere. It was pretty dangerous, and bloody, and I didn't really catch much afterwards. It wasn't worth it at all.
All right,
but that's my story.
Get one more question, Larry.
With explosions.
One more question. Yeah, we'll go for it. What does a catfish filled with M80s look like when it explodes?
It was awesome. I wish so bad I had it on. Cell phones were around more. Back then I would have had a nice slow-mo, but I just have my memories, and it looked insane and gross. That's what, gross. I would say it was a bait adjective.
All right. There's a bunch of ways to fish in the South. Did you know that?
Blast fishing.
You ever noodle? I was gonna say noodling.
Yeah,
you ever heard of noodling?
You can noodle.
Wait, is that where you take a pool noodle and slap the fish?
Enough out of you. I'm not even hosting, and that's enough.
I'm not even joking. I'm asking legitimately.
No, you reach in
your hand down a
you put bait in your hand and you stick it in holes, and the catfish bite your hand.
Oh,
yeah. And then you grab them. You go, give me that.
And then you got a whole thing of catfish, and then you're like, boom, noodle.
And then you can put it in the water, and it helps catch other fish.
Oh.
All right. Last up, we got Jeremy.
All right,
you ready,
Jeremy.
Larry?
I know, but let's go for it anyway.
Too bad. Go anyway.
All right, Jeremy. What was the situation in which you ended up dynamite fishing?
The situation was I was at my aunt and uncle's place, which is on a lake.
Mhm. Okay.
And every year the lake has a tournament on who can catch and kill the most of a certain type of fish because it's invasive.
Mm-hmm. Like a deer kind
And
of
yeah. I'm gonna clear out
so
the
was
lake.
it you and your dad, you and your family, you and your friends? Who was out there?
It was me and my friends. They used to go
Okay.
up there during the summer.
How old would you have been at this time?
I'm gonna go with 21 because we were drinking. So that's what I'm gonna
Okay.
go with.
So you're out there, you were
Could
drinking.
have been younger,
so
but let's
was
just
the
go with
contest-
21.
Was the contest set as like this is a dynamite tournament, or was this like your guys' secret weapon?
That was our secret weapon. So it was just you had to bring back because it went all over the lake. It wasn't in one localized area, and it was basically who could bring back the most fish. Like we had them in buckets,
Okay,
and then
fish bucket.
they want the fish so gone so bad they just chuck them in the woods when they're done with them.
They chuck them in the woods, or they count them first? Because you're saying
Well, they
that
count them and
who
then they
kills
chuck
the
'em in the
most.
woods.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's other critical questions I need to ask, such as, again, what happens when you throw an explosive into the water? Do the fishes do they die? Do they come out in pieces? What's going on?
They die, but they don't come out in
Okay.
pieces because it's not the explosion doesn't kill them. It's the shock wave from the explosion that kills them. So the thing
Okay.
goes off. You just see like a little on the surface, but the actual shock wave that comes out from the explosion rattles up their insides and it kills them.
Oh, okay. So
And then they float up.
Fascinating. Okay.
So we'd be near the
Okay.
shallower water and we'd pitch it from a little metal dinghy that we were in with a single motor on the back, and then it would go off and they'd come floating up.
Did you win?
No. No, the dynamite technique, as effective as it sounds, is not very effective. We got a couple. My friend with a fishing rod got twice as many as we did.
Okay.
Last question, Larry.
Last question. Oh, okay. No, I'm good. I'm confident. I don't need another question.
All right. What are you thinking? What are you thinking so far? You've heard
Oh
from
my
all
god!
three of our deceivers.
I gotta put on my thinking cap for this one. So here's what I can say. I'm gonna rule out Chris pretty easily. For one very critical error, which was if you're killing your mom's fish, mom does not go, let's save and eat the fish. Mom goes, no, we're gonna bury the fish in the backyard. We're gonna honor these fish. This is not
Bury
what
the
happened.
fish.
You never buried fish? Yeah, you bury they're basically pets.
Hey, if you're trying
Yeah,
to
you
grow
bury
corn,
belly.
what Squanto taught the pilgrims.
Mm. So it leaves me between Ryan and Jeremy. Ryan's
All right.
story is
Horrible place to be.
outlandish, but I've also heard Ryan's stories that were stranger and also very true.
Mm.
Jeremy, I liked explained to me how the fish actually die, where they don't explode into bits, which I feel is a little bit more humane. Well, it almost seems more plausible. The idea of I don't want to believe in a world where Ryan caught a fat catfish and then stuffed it with explosives. So I'm gonna go with Jeremy. I'm gonna go with Jeremy on this one. I think Jeremy.
All right.
This is Jeremy's story.
Going with Jeremy,
A weird
and
turducken.
let's go ahead and get those audience votes locked in. And once we do, we can start to reveal.
I want my cool effect around me. Lock me in. Yay!
There we go.
So fun to be in the orange box.
You have locked in on Jeremy. The audience has been locked. Let's go ahead and reveal who once went fishing with explosives.
We gotta see the percentages first. Cole.
Oh, wait,
for
where
the
do I see the
audience.
percentages? Where do I see the percentages?
Just call for it.
Oh, let's see the percentages.
Here they are.
Okay, so the
All right.
audience also thinks it's Jeremy.
7%.
The-
7% Chris.
The-
Chris, what went wrong?
I don't know what went wrong.
All right, so we have locked in
I thought
both.
it was pretty believable.
I thought it was pretty believable too, Chris. Both the audience
too.
and Larry have locked in on Jeremy. Let's reveal who, in fact, once went fishing with explosives.
You say it, Cole. You say it.
It's Chris.
Chris, we got him! We got him! Absolutely not! Larry, no way!
Chris, that was awesome.
No!
Kick ass.
I don't know what happened.
Take out Truth Lie.
I'm done.
Oh.
I'm
I'll
tell
done.
you.
I'm the chump. Chump.
No, you still have two more. You still have two more rounds.
Chris.
Your fatal
And with
error
that,
was,
our deceivers do get 2 points for deceiving not only Larry but also the live studio audience.
Damn, it feels good.
Nice.
your,
Chris, what was
error?
Yeah.
Yeah, you made the fatal error of like the fish. Well, like my mom's, like she would feed himself, but I had a stepdad also,
Mhm.
and he didn't want to waste food, and
Probably good
we
fish.
had like animals and stuff, and the fish could be used for like other stuff. They were used. I mean, not all the fish made it.
Well,
Some were,
go with Ryan, and you
in
could
the
feed
pond.
the new
This
fish.
rocks.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by DoorDash. Get everything you need whenever you need it with DoorDash. DoorDash connects you with the restaurants you love right now, right to your door. I actually have some DoorDash waiting for me right downstairs because I like to order DoorDash before Chump. I like to schedule when I want it to show up, so it shows up right when I'm done with Chump. So I know I have a nice hot meal waiting for me. And I get little messages on my phone letting me know it's on its way and it's delivered. Ordering is easy. You just open the DoorDash app, choose what you want from where you want, and your items will be left outside your door with the contactless delivery drop-off setting. Nice, safe, and easy. Chump viewers can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter the code CHUMP2021. That's 25% off up to a $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter the code CHUMP2021. Don't forget, that's code CHUMP2021 for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change, terms apply. Thank you very much, DoorDash.
All right.
Horrific.
Well, Larry, the first round didn't pan out.
No.
But now we'll move on to game 2, where maybe you can get some redemption points
Yes.
with what is in your house. So in this game, Larry, the contestants have each found some weird, strange, and interesting thing from around their house, and they are going to describe it to you in detail. But only one of them is telling the truth. Contestants, can we each get a 1 to 2 sentence description of what your item is, starting with Chris?
Yeah, it's a pillow made out of my great aunt's dead cat's fur.
All right.
Chris, you
Ryan.
are batting 1,000.
Ryan, what are you showing us today?
I'm just going to show you a deflated sex doll, Cole.
Perfect. Never wanted to see one more in my life. Well, Jeremy, what are you showing us?
I have a statue of SpongeBob SquarePants made entirely out of nuts.
All right. Audience, you will also be trying to be deciphering who is telling the truth. You will put your votes in chat by pressing the buttons next to Chris, Ryan, or Jeremy, or if you're on mobile, voting along with hashtag 1, 2, or 3 for each respective deceiver. Now, Larry, you're going to get to question each of them again at my discretion. Who would you like to start
All
with?
right. I'm going to start with Ryan.
Ryan. All right.
All right, bring it on.
Then take it away.
Okay, so you're saying deflated. So this is a blow-up sex doll?
Yes, it is,
All
Larry.
right. How much did it cost you?
Roughly $30, I want to say, at a sex shop.
Checks out. Mm-hmm. Sounds about right. Did you purchase this as for yourself? Did somebody purchase it for you?
I purchased it for myself. I want to say even I purchased two at one time, a man and a woman.
Okay. So was this for like a goofer, like a video? Was this for personal time?
It's a good question, Larry. It was my what it was for was my idea was to make a Uber instructional video, kind of like how to make small talk with your passengers and whatnot. So I was going to use the sex dolls as my passengers to make small talk with, but one of them popped and had a fatal accident, and so I wasn't able to
testing it out.
Well, is that Larry's question? I mean, I don't want to answer.
I was going to ask, what is the situation that led to? I'll ask two questions. One, was it that you said a man and a woman? Did the man or the woman pop?
The woman popped.
The woman popped. And what were the events that led to the woman popping?
Let's just say it was a unfortunate, like, seatbelt malfunction accident. Things got caught and ripped.
Sex dolls in the car, you puff, blow them up, put them in. And okay, so if it's deflated and unusable, why are you still holding on to it?
Well, eventually both of them popped, but like that was why I couldn't make the video. So, but then the man popped, and now I just have. I mean, I'm a hoarder kind of. I don't get rid of much. So if I have inflatable sex dolls that are laying around that are deflated, it's like I could use that for something at some point. I don't know what yet, but I don't know. Like you said, a video, something.
Yeah, so one of these days,
prop.
deflated sex dolls coming to a Funhouse video near you.
Possibly.
Okay.
All right, Larry, any final wrap up questions?
Yeah. How many years have you had these deflated sex dolls?
This is going on about. They've been in the family for about 2 years now.
2 years. Okay. All right. I'm satisfied.
All right.
Sex dolls never been used. It's a old Ernest Hemingway poem. Anyway, sorry.
Is that a baby shoes reference?
All right.
Continue with the show.
Larry, who's up next, Larry?
We're going with old Sponge Nuts over here.
Sponge Nuts, all right.
Sponge Nuts. Mm-hmm.
Jeremy, Larry, take it away.
Who made the Sponge Nuts? That's.
I bought it from a shop in Germany when I was on vacation there, and there was a bunch of them on like a table of things made out of nuts, and one was SpongeBob.
What kind of nuts is it made out of?
It's a few different types. The bulk of it is a smaller nut. I'm gonna go with pine nut. It's just like a smaller nut, but I think those are kind of expensive, so I doubt that's what it is. They're held together with kind of a resin thing. It's some sort of glue, I assume resin. The teeth are cashews. And the holes are bits of almond.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. So the holes are just different color. They're not a lack of nut.
Yeah, it's a darker color.
Oh man, you got amateur houred. Oh, how does it feel to be? How does it feel to get chumped in Germany?
Oh,
listen. I saw it. I was intoxicated. We just come from the Hofbrau house, and I was actually with my dad, and I kept laughing about the nut SpongeBob, and he egged me on to buy it, so I did.
Okay.
And brought it home.
Was there any issues going through customs with what is technically food?
No, because it actually isn't food because of the resin. Well, I mean, it is food, but you can't eat it, so it's just as a statue. All I'm saying is they didn't ask me.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Does it have like a smell, a stink?
No stink, no smell. It's got like a veneer on the outside from the kind of resiny stuff.
Is this something that you display proudly in your house?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's it was on the mantle when I was in Austin, and now it's on the TV shelf.
All right. I think that's all I needed. I think I'm satisfied.
All right. And last up is Chris. So Larry,
all right, yeah.
Get your questions ready. Go ask away.
Okay. So a pillow made of cat fur from a dead, like a previous pet. Is that what it was?
Not my pet, my aunt's.
Your aunt's.
Yeah.
Okay. So
well, and it was
she had a cat.
Really more of her girlfriend's cat.
Okay.
They
so
both
she had
lived together.
So okay. So here's Chris. Chris has an aunt. Aunt has a girlfriend. Girlfriend has a cat. Cat dies. So how did the dead cat become a pillow?
Well, my aunt's girlfriend was kind of nuts about the cat and stuff.
Okay,
And
nuts like SpongeBob.
whenever,
Hey, nuts!
yeah. And so whenever they did this thing where they took the fur, like trimmed the fur, and then made it into a pillow, and then put the likeness of like a screen print on a little pillow with the name of the cat, and then like had it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The ashes
So,
are
like,
not
remember
inside
it.
the pillow, right?
No, it's not ashes. It's just
okay.
fur.
Okay. Just fur.
And it's not
So
a,
one
like
one
a
side's a
it's not like
screen
a
print,
pillow.
The other side's
It's not
the
like
cat
a
fur.
pillow that you like sleep. It's more like a
Like a little
it's a
decorative
dainty
pillow,
pillow.
Little tiny
Yeah.
pillow. Mm.
Yeah.
So okay, how did you end up in possession of the pillow?
So my aunt and her girlfriend they split up at some point, and then I don't know how my aunt ended up with it, but she moved in with someone else, and she had all this furniture, and so I had whenever this is around the same time I just moved, and I didn't have any furniture, so I basically got all my living room and like my kitchen, like all my adult stuff from her.
Mhm.
She was like, got like a U-Haul, brought up all my furniture and a bunch of stuff. Within that, in a box of like, you know, pillows and couch pillows, it was the pillow.
Okay.
And like she dropped it all off, and then like and then I was like going through boxes later, and I had this pillow. And I didn't want it, but she didn't want it either because she thought it was weird and creepy.
Oh.
All right, Larry.
Because it was his
question.
girlfriend's.
All right. So you get a bunch of furniture. In there is a piece of furniture, and you didn't throw this out. Why?
I don't know. It was like it's like throwing out someone ashes. I don't know. It's like it felt weird to just throw it out. It's like also it's not big. I just threw it. I just put it in threw it in a box in a closet, and it's been there. I haven't,
Okay. So it's not on display. It's in the.
Yeah, I don't have it out. I don't have it out. It's, but I have it.
Okay.
I tried to give.
All right.
I asked my aunt to give it back, but she was like, "Oh."
All right, Larry.
Oh no!
You spent time questioning all of them. Both you and the audience are behind, so the only way you can hope to catch up is by getting this one right and next round. So, what are you thinking so far?
Cole, I'm gonna be straight with you. I was more sure before I heard everybody talk. Like, Chris's story is strange, but plausible, or because it's a cat pillow, plausible.
You also doubted him before.
Exactly. I doubted him before and I got burned for it. Ryan's is mundane. Like not like the story's mundane, it sounds like fun.
It's just like a normal sex doll thing.
It's a normal sex doll. Like anybody could have that.
Yeah, everyone should.
And I totally understand blow up sex doll for making a video. I don't understand holding on to it. I don't think the Jeremy's SpongeBob nuts thing is a real thing, because I feel like I've been to Jeremy's house before in Austin and he would have pointed it out, or I would have seen it. So I don't think it exists. So, oh God. Oh, I think Chris has convinced me. I think I'm going Chris.
Chris has convinced you. All right, so let's go ahead and lock in Larry on Chris, and let's lock the audience while we're at it as well.
Do the animation. Yes.
Yes. So Larry's locked in on Chris, and let's see what the audience has been thinking, because they are also trying to fight back from a deficit. Oh my, I have never seen this close.
Wow.
In all of my time hosting Chump, I have never seen this close of a vote by the audience. You really
That
pulled
seems
them.
about right.
All right, Larry. So now's the time where we come to reveal who was telling the truth. And I will have to say, the deceiver telling the truth.
Wait, Cole, wait for
They
it.
show the item. They show the item.
We get to show the item on this one.
Oh yes,
Rather than you say.
yes.
So you
that's
just
right. I
tell
didn't
us
say
when to
go get-
reveal.
All
and
right,
we'll get to show the
deceivers,
item.
get your items ready and show Larry the truth.
No.
In 3,
No.
2,
Don't
1.
dare. I saw you reach for it. Okay. A lie? Oh,
Look, here it is, everybody. The flame
got a-
sex doll.
Oh,
Look
man.
at him.
Deflated.
Yeah, a part of
As
the family.
described.
Wait a minute. Wait, what are you holding him by?
You know it. You know it.
There we
Yeah,
go. Okay,
we
better.
double chumped everybody,
like
baby. Chris,
Oh,
Jeremy,
no.
we're kicking
It
ass.
looks like
this
a
round.
double
Kicking
chump.
ass.
Is that another 2 points for the deceivers?
Yup.
Hell yeah, it is. We're chumping, baby. We're chumping.
Here's what's so frustrating. As soon as I heard what the items were, I went, Ryan's is the one that's real. Done.
But Chris has a way with words.
I got
Chris has way with
jumped
words.
by Chris. I got. Oh.
Oh, man.
Everyone got. We got them
Gimme.
all. This
So
rocks.
it is not possible for the deceivers to be the chump this week. Larry, you can still avoid it. You might even be able to sabotage the audience. I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you shouldn't.
This episode is sponsored by Canva Pro. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but I actually went to college for arts. I was into animation and graphic design, so I used a lot of different design programs in my day, but none of them were as easy or as affordable as Canva Pro. It's an easy-to-use design platform that helps you design like a pro no matter your previous design experience. It's an easy, efficient, and affordable way to design whatever you need fast. Canva Pro has helpful design tools that you can pick and choose from depending on your needs, because everyone has different needs when it comes to designing. You don't know what you're going to have to design, but Canva Pro can help you do it. Plus, Canva Pro comes with time-saving tools that simplify and speed up the creative process. You get all this and more in just one Canva Pro subscription. A lot of design programs out there are super, super expensive and pretty difficult to learn. Canva Pro negates both of those problems. It is super affordable and super easy to pick up, learn, and use, so you can start designing things for whatever you need. You want to be a content creator, you want to make your own thumbnails, Canva Pro can help you do that. Make some stuff that's eye-catching, that pops, and you can do it nice and simply. Design like a pro with Canva Pro. Get a free 45-day extended trial when you use my promo code. Just go to canva.me/chump to get your free 45-day extended trial. That's canva.me/chump. Canva.me/chump. Start designing like a pro with Canva Pro. Thanks very much. And now back to the show.
But we will find out who the chump is in our last game, pushing the envelope.
God damn, that was awesome. We're fucking awesome deceivers. We rock at this.
We're
best
so
in the
good.
business.
We're so
Wait,
good.
All right.
That's in the biz, baby.
So in pushing the envelope, the deceivers here have each provided me a true story about themselves. I'm going to take those true stories, shuffle them up, and reassign them. You will then hear the stories from them, get 60 seconds to question them, and decide whether each one is telling the truth or not. You with me?
Yeah.
with you.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
What seems to be the issue? Audience, you will not, however. Instead, audience, you will be trying to find out who. Wait, on this one, I want to make sure to mess it up. Oh,
Well,
wait.
distribute the facts first.
Yep, we'll distribute the facts first. So, jumble, shuffle, shuffle. All right. So, Chris told me that he once saw his friend blow their eyebrows off.
Okay.
Ryan once managed a restaurant for 20 minutes, and Jeremy once visited a filming location of every movie in a franchise in 28 hours. So,
Okay.
a movie franchise visited every filming location within a 28-hour period, or a location from each movie.
Okay.
All right.
I got this. Mhm.
Audience, you will be trying to figure out who once managed a restaurant for 20 minutes. So you can vote with Chris, Ryan, or Jeremy buttons in the chat, or if you're on mobile, hashtag 1, 2, or 3 for the corresponding deceiver. Larry, you have 60 seconds with each deceiver. Who would you like to start with?
Let's start with good old 20-minute Ryan here.
20-minute Ryan. Let's get started. On whenever the thing changes, go.
What restaurant was it that you managed?
To be honest, I don't remember the name of it. I know that's bad, but I don't know the name of it.
How did you? So did you work here previously, or were you handed a job
I
through
didn't.
nepotism?
This
No,
was
so
a
how'd you-
weird. It was like a reality show that never got picked up. Have you ever seen Next on MTV?
I have
Where
not.
they're like,
no.
Next. It's like a
No.
dating game where if they don't like the look of you, like next. Well, it's like that, but for restaurant managers. So if it was a restaurant, they were like going through restaurant managers, and if they didn't like you, they go next, and they didn't like me, so I only was there. To manage
How
for
did
20
you
minutes.
get? How did you get cast for this reality show?
Answered a Craigslist ad, just like everybody else.
Dude, me
in
too,
LA.
buddy. Okay, that checks out. And then yeah, you got on the show, but they didn't. So they filmed the show, but they didn't ever release it. Is that kind of the deal?
It never got like picked up. It was like a pilot thing,
Okay.
you know.
All right. A lot of information there.
Mhm.
Keep track of it while you question our next deceiver, who will be.
Chris.
All right. Once the transition happens, you will have 60 seconds to question Chris.
All right, so somebody blew their eyebrows off. Who was it that did that?
Yeah. It was my friend in elementary school.
Okay, so this is unrelated to the fish incident completely.
Oh, completely unrelated.
Did it also involve like dynamite though?
No, it involved like cologne or perfume.
Okay, so he has perfume. How does it become fire?
So there's a thing that we would do where if you like, I think it's you could spray and if you covered your hand in perfume or cologne and you could light on fire, it would light it and not your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And we would do that. We started with the finger, we'd escalate, and then at some point we were like, my friend did it to his face, and then lit it, but then it got in his hair and it started like going like that because his hair wasn't covered in thing, and then it
But it got the eyebrows, but not the hair.
Well, no, it did some of his hair, but his eyebrows were real bad. I mean, it's just
gone.
like yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now we only have Jeremy left. You'll have 60 seconds to question Jeremy about the time he visited a filming location of every movie in a franchise in 28 hours.
Okay.
Ready?
The movie guy, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Take it away.
So movies, huh?
Movies, dude.
Yeah.
Gotta love them.
What franchise do you like enough to go on a tour like this?
Well, the tour wasn't for the movie itself, but it was for Pirates of the Caribbean. And at the time, there was only 3.
You went to every location in the 3 Pirates of the Caribbean, the trilogy.
No.
Which, may I remind
One
you-
scene.
One
scene from each one.
Every location from one scene. Oh, so 111. Okay. You're changing.
Yeah,
the
like
prompt
one
here, buddy.
location from each movie.
Okay.
One location from each movie.
Was it the Black Pearl, the Black Pearl, and the Black Pearl? Like, how do you see that many in 28 hours?
No, it was from the first movie. So we went to an excursion in the Bahamas, and there was a long strip of island, and they're like, hey, this is where Johnny Depp ran from that big group in the second movie, and they have like a photo op set up there where you can pretend you're running. But I also went to the island in the first movie. He was locked, and then there was a third one, but you didn't ask fast enough.
Fair.
Well,
You spent too long making fun of me, Larry.
yeah.
I'm going to tell you the
Never
third
had
one.
that. Never had the contestant roasting the deceiver, but
There's no way that's not true.
first time for everything. Never in my days as a host. Okay.
Never in all my days.
So, audience, you'll have a little bit of time to figure out who once managed a restaurant. If it wasn't Ryan, I mean, I have no reason to doubt him. Larry, what are you thinking?
Here's what I'm thinking. So I think based on the fact that Ryan knew how you get cast on these shows, which is the Craigslist thing, I believe him. I know I don't have to give who does what, but
No,
I
you just
got
have to say
him.
whether each individual was telling the truth or not.
Yeah. I think I got it set. Because you're gonna go one by one and say truth, lie. So I'm not gonna give the whole thing away. But I think I've got this one. I've got this one 100% set.
We got this one 100% set.
100% set.
That's a
I'll
bold
risk
claim.
my reputation on it.
Your entire
That's not
reputation,
much.
all of it,
That's not much.
The whole thing.
every amount.
All 2 bits of my reputation.
Oh my god!
Dang.
Well, all right. Let's see who the audience thinks once managed a restaurant for 20 minutes.
Well,
Wait,
wait,
first,
hang
I
on.
don't
You
have
lock
oxygen?
in the audience.
Lock the
And
audience.
then you
Lock
get-
the audience.
Yeah.
That
Now
first
get
we'll lock
Larry's
the
in.
audience. That's what we'll lock. We'll lock the audience
That's
first.
what we'll do.
Yeah. And
Now
then,
get Larry's.
Larry, let's go down the line. Tell me, do you think Chris was telling the truth or not when he saw his friend's eyebrows blown off their face?
Chris is lying.
Chris is lying.
Interesting.
Okay. We'll move on to Ryan. Ryan claims he once managed a restaurant for 20 minutes. Do you believe that?
I, in fact, do. I do.
You do. Okay.
He got me. I do.
Lock it in. Ryan is a truther. Lock it in.
He got me.
And then by the process of elimination, that would mean, what do you think of Jeremy visiting all of the Pirates of the Caribbean sets?
Oh, absolutely not. No way.
Didn't even get to
Not.
ask me about at World's End. Oh,
Didn't-
man.
You did?
Brutal. The place where all 6 of them are standing there looking at each other. That old bar. Oof. Good stuff.
You got a drink at that bar, didn't you, Jeremy?
Well, it's a sandbar, so the drinks
Oh.
were awful.
Well, audience, what did you think? Who do you think managed a restaurant for 20 minutes? You think it was Jeremy with a strong
Manager
55%.
Jeremy. Manager Jeremy.
Manager Jeremy. Well, 20-minute manager Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Larry
so
believe me?
Larry did believe you. So we can
I
now.
don't know. Anyone else didn't.
Yeah. You're the least chump of us all, Ryan. That's
I
what that
believed
means.
you.
Yeah. So we'll now go down the line and reveal whether each deceiver was telling the truth or not. First, we had Chris claiming the eyebrow thing. Chris was, in fact, lying. You got it right.
Oh, well done, Larry. All right, all right.
God
Wait,
damn it.
you're me.
We're gonna have a
Well,
shutout.
you need to get 2 right to get points.
Yes.
Oh.
We'll move on to Ryan. Ryan claims he once managed a restaurant for 20 minutes. And I can reveal that that is false.
Bullshit!
Ryan
Yeah, guys,
never managed a restaurant for 20 minutes.
No.
I can't say anything
no.
about 10 minutes or 30 minutes, but never 20 minutes.
No.
Oh, and you think
show
that's the
doesn't
worst of
exist.
it, Larry?
Show
You think that's the worst of it,
Oh
Larry?
no. You didn't.
Because
No, you didn't. Cole, did he?
did he what?
Curse of the Black Pearl, Dead Man's Chest at World's End. Oh,
Did he go on the tour?
No, he didn't. He's lying.
fuck.
Oh.
I do really like that trilogy, though.
That was a good lie.
All right. So I got 2 points.
Yes, but
Corey,
it's,
I got
it's not a
two-
contest with the deceivers. It's a
No, one-
contest against the audience at
The
this
audience.
point. And the audience guessed that Jeremy was a 20-minute manager. And I can
Mhm.
reveal that, in fact, Jeremy was a 20-minute manager.
I know I wasn't.
No,
You weren't? You weren't?
That was a lie.
You deceived me.
That was a lie.
You deceived me.
No,
It was Chris.
oh,
it's me.
What's happening?
it was
What's
Chris.
the email say?
Chris.
Oh, yeah, you were the... Okay, yeah, you were the other one.
Yeah, Chris was the manager. Chris.
Sorry,
was.
audience, you lose.
You strung the audience along on that one. Those poor people.
How many points did we get
I
this
was so
round in?
happy for them. I thought they had won.
No,
Oh,
they
I'm
didn't.
sorry, audience.
They lost.
Oh no!
You jumped the audience
They
hard, dude.
thought
You guys got
even
chumped,
worse.
audience.
They thought they won for a second.
They did. That's
No.
awesome. I love that.
Listen the
Well,
knife.
would it have been a win or would it have been a tie?
It would have.
Double jumped.
They would have been a win because if the audience got it right, that's worth 2 points. So they would have had 2, and you would have been 1.
Oh,
Cat-
filthy.
Yeah.
Okay. Mhm.
Filthy.
Hell yeah.
Well, Larry, any final thoughts? You weren't the chump. You were
I
wrong.
wasn't.
You
I
chumped
wasn't the
us.
chump. I was afraid. I had it. I didn't have the fancy graphic. I just stole this one from Google 20 seconds beforehand. But it wasn't
nice.
me. Indeed, it was the audience.
It was
were
the
the
audience
They were
who were the chumps
was them.
this week. I'm
This was
sorry,
them
live
here?
studio audience.
they're the chumps.
Gotcha.
I felt like I was going to get 0 points in this. So the fact that I got any points at all, I feel like I won.
You deceived yourself.
You did not
Mm.
win.
Yeah,
No, I
You
definitely
really
did.
did it.
No, you didn't. You
really
didn't win.
The fact that I got
bare
anything
minimum.
against you guys is a
minimum.
heartfelt victory. Heartfelt
Yeah.
victory.
Deceivers, do you guys get a point for tricking the audience? I forget.
I thought so, right? Don't we?
In that game,
It's
we only
only
get points for fooling Larry,
Contestant.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
slipped through our clutches in that last.
You
game.
could have raked up the score even more, but you were generous. You wanted to keep everyone feeling good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Larry got his point. That was good.
I
Yeah.
got my point.
That was a good job.
Well,
That
we'll
will
be
be
able to
going
find
for the
out-
next 4 months.
Yeah. There you go.
We'll be able to find out more about all of these stories in depth in Chump Change, which we'll be recording after this, and you can see if you are a first member on roosterteeth.com. So become a first member so you can watch the Chump Change and find out all the stuff like about movies, 20-minute managers, eyebrows, dynamite, catfish, anything really. Find it all on Chump Change and more.
And we'll see you next week for more Chump.
Oh no!
Nice.
Oh,
Nice. I didn't even know they had that graphic.
That's so quick. I didn't think that was possible.
Well played. Thanks for watching episode 50, everybody. And if you like the video, click the like button, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. Also, we have teamed up with Adult Swim to create an Achieve line of Rick and Morty merch. Click the box below to check out some of that stuff and pick some up for yourself. See you next week, everyone.